11 cars head out onto the Yas Marina circuit for one of the most unusual races ever. The event has been massively hyped, but things didn't go to plan. The cars didn't look that fast, the racing lines weren't very good, and there were crashes. It almost looked like nobody was driving the cars, and that's because there wasn't. This was the first A2RL race, where cars that are programmed by engineers drive themselves. A few weeks ago, I went to watch them test, a month before the upcoming race, and to be honest, the cars look fast.
Genuinely, I didn't expect them to be as quick as they are.
The A2RL cars produce 550 horsepower from a 2-litre turbocharged Honda engine. They weigh just 680 kilograms and run on slicks with carbon ceramic brakes and lots of aerodynamics.
We have what we call the perception ring that you can see on top, which is effectively the car's eyes and ears. The perception ring is made up of 3 radars, 3 LiDARs, and 7 cameras. There's 6 on the perception ring here and 1 that faces out the rearwards. With that, we have full 360-degree coverage. This car can think and see 360 degrees at any one time.
The LiDARs alone are scanning the environment with 200,000 points per second, and the 7 cameras are all streaming 4K footage in real time, which all gets processed by that central PC.
Every team here codes their car differently, and that's the challenge of what we're doing. We give them a platform. They all have the same sensor setup. They all even have the same car setup, so same fuel levels, same cambers, toes, casters, wing levels, etc. They're competing on a software basis. Now, how they take all of the data that this car generates and fuses and drives the car is completely up to them.
So the entire competition comes down to who can write the best code, who can take all of that sensor data, process it fast enough, and make the car go quickly. And for me, that's where the real challenge begins. So how did they actually make these cars fast? Well, the first challenge is just getting them around the track. And that's harder than it sounds. Now, just bear in mind that when I went to Abu Dhabi, I was watching the cars test about a month before they race. So the teams were actually being a bit careful because qualifying was in a week's time, and they didn't want to crash and lose a car. Watching them test, seeing them go flat out down the straight and braking late, I genuinely didn't expect them to be as quick as they were on a single lap. However, I didn't see very much multi-car running. So when the race happens, I don't know how they're going to do with multiple cars on track at the same time. What I do know is that the technology is impressive, and they've made real progress from last year. These cars probably still won't race like humans when there's multiple cars on track, but they will get there, and it'll be fascinating to understand the technology behind how they get there.